My name is Kat Mance. Aiden Joseph Skinner, known as AJ to many, lived his 12 years with love and passion and aspired to be a chef, including opening his own floating restaurant. He wrote an essay about wanting to be an organ donor so he could be a hero like his father, who is a living donor. AJ became that hero, giving his organs to 5 people and giving sight with his corneas.
My name is Tania Llavaneras. My honor's name is Andrew Bedard. Andrew was a very active 8-year-old. He loved to play soccer. His family wanted to honor his memory, and they said yes to donation. And he was able to save 4 lives with his organs and restore sight to 2 people with his corneas.
My name is Carrie Holland.
My name is Tania Llavaneras.
And this is Chad Stacy. He was a son, a brother, a father, a friend, and after graduating from high school, he joined the Marines, and he was also a military police officer. He loved fishing, and he was a great father to his 2 daughters, Faith and Peyton.
He was a registered donor, and he was able to heal more than 150 lives.
My name is Mona Castro.
My name is Laura Salas.
Our honoree, his name is Eric Rushford, and Eric was a well-rounded young man. He loved sports, and also he had a passion for helping others. Eric was able to save the lives of more than 100 people through the gift of organ, eye, and tissue donation, as well as cornea.
My name is Kim Payne, and this is Jordan Brister. He was a high school student. He was 18 years old. Jordan would collapse after gym class of sudden cardiac arrest, and Jordan would become an organ donor and save 3 lives. Jordan wanted to become a paratrooper to help save the lives of those who have committed to our country. For Jordan to want to help and save others in what he wanted to do in a career, he still was able to save lives through organ donation.
My name is Kat Mance. This is Lillian James. She was 3 years old. She was full of life and laughter. She loved big hugs. She was the energy in her home. In 2022, Lily and her mother Denise were both in a tragic car accident. It unfortunately took both of their lives. Lily was able to save lives with her heart, her kidneys, and her liver.
My name is Nick Hermida. The Florograph I worked on was Natalie McCleary. She excelled in academics and extracurricular activities. She loved sports and drama, and most of all, she really liked music. Natalie passed in 2022. Her donation was able to save the lives of 6 people, including a 9-year-old who received her heart. My name is Nick. My donor was Patrice Sanders. She was a pediatric nurse for 36 years at the ER, the ICU, and the recovery room. Before Patrice passed, she wrote down her 5 wishes, one of which was to become an organ donor. When Patrice passed, she had an honor walk honoring her memory, where she then donated her lungs, pancreas, kidneys, and tissue.
My name is Tania Llavaneras. This is Peter Lee. He was part of the crew of the Grateful Dead, and he participated in over 450 shows in a period of over 12 years, from 1982 to 1995. And he was able to save and heal many lives with the gift of organs and tissues. And as he said it in his own words, don't dwell on hate, remember the love.
My name is Mia, and this is Scott McGreevy. Scott saved multiple lives by donating his lungs, kidney, and liver, and he was described as a loving son, a proud brother, and an adored nephew, grandson, and friend. He was sweet, generous, kind, and he had a love for dancing, music, his dog Riku, and the San Francisco Giants.
My name is Kim Payne.
My name is Rini Sorrentino, and we had the honor of making a Florograph for Thomas Dolan. He was a lung recipient, and out of his suffering, he was able to open a center for people with lung difficulties. And he had a motto, give until it hurts, and then give some more.
He was someone who really dedicated his life to helping others. And for those of us that didn't get to know him in life, what he did after that helped so many. And I'm honored to now know him through this experience.
My name is Ada Woods, and this is my mother, Aura Rodas, and this is her son and my brother, Carlos Woods. Carlos was an animal lover, always a smile on his face, kind-hearted, and loved life. At the age of 18, he lost his life in a car accident. This year would honor his 30th anniversary. We're very honored to have him recognized for something very selfless that he did. Before his passing, he was registered as an organ donor. We encourage people to donate and live life to the fullest in his remembrance.
Hi, I'm Vanessa Rios, and this is my husband, Hugo Rios. Our son's name is Daniel Matthew Rios, and we are his parents. Daniel was 3 months shy of being 2 years old. He had 2 older brothers that he loved to boss around. He was always smiling. He always had a big smile on his face that would make his eyes almost close. After Daniel's passing, I've had 2 daughters since, and if you were to talk to them, they would talk about him as if they were here when he was here. It's an honor having my son on the 2026 Rose Parade float because donating his organs was huge for other families. They didn't have to go through what we went through. He was able to donate his organs to 4 people.
I'm Dave Wilson, and this is my family, starting with Drew here in the Florograph. Drew died tragically at 4. He was truly an exceptional child. OneLegacy has been a remarkable experience for us. We could feel their love and their attention and their sensitivity from the very beginning. And it's had a really positive, beneficial effect on us. We think it's important to say yes to donation because you have the opportunity to help others and to give life. We know Drew would have loved that. He's a superhero to us, superhero to those he's saved. He's just a superhero all around.
My name is Janet Sanchez, and this is my stepfather, Emil Valenzuela.
My name is Alma, and I was his wife.
Elmer was a very charismatic person. He cared for everything around him, animals, people he didn't know. It would be nice for people to remember him as a hard worker, a loving family man, and a great member of his community. Decorating the Florograph, I feel like, kept his legacy alive, but being able to share this moment with my mom and seeing his picture helps with the grieving process and feeling like he's still here with us today.
My name is Mavis, and we are Jaime's family.
So how we honor Jaime as a family, we did do a remembrance tattoo of him. We did his fingerprint and the stars of the Steelers. It's an amazing opportunity to even be here with OneLegacy as an honoree, but also to participate in every event. I think we did an amazing job. It was not easy. I definitely appreciate everybody's help and warmth of the support.
My name is Selena Reeve, and Jim Reeve was my husband. Jim was an honest man, loved his family, loved life. Most of all, he loved racing. Whether it was boat racing, car racing, he and his father, that was their hobby. And in 2016, Jim was drag boat racing and lost his life due to a horrific accident. To this day, he continues to give through skin tissue. So his legacy lives on by blessing others and having many prayers answered.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and I'm the mother of Jaden. The way I honor Jaden is I talk about him every day. He was able to donate his heart, his kidneys, and his liver. It's going to be great for him to be honored at the Rose Parade for 2026, just to show that he was a hero. I want people to remember Jaden as being very smart, kind, and generous.
This is our dad, Jeffrey. He passed away in 2018. He was a dentist, he was a scout leader, he was the best dad ever.
His donations went to people in 3 states, was skin grafts and ligaments.
It'll be really cool for his grandkids to be able to see him on the float, on TV.
Being on it would be a big deal for him. We watched it a lot when we were growing up.
It was the tradition for sure.
Yeah. I think it's important to say yes to donation because it's a continuing good from something that is really tragic and sad, and you can make something good out of it.
This is my daughter, Jenny. She passed away when she was 39. She was funny, she was sarcastic, she loved to dance, loved music. She was my Disneyland partner. She was a great mom. I would like her child to be caring as she was, compassionate as she was, and loving her family. She loved her family. It was her #1. I have no words. I'm just so excited, and I just can't believe that it's happening, that she's gonna be on the float, and people are gonna be able to go on to the website and look her up and see her there and just know her.
My name is Valerie Cedor. This is my husband, John Cedor, and we are the parents of Katie Cedor. Katie was universally known as a beacon of light. And that phrase popped up numerous times during her service. And it's just so interesting that people come up with very similar terms to describe her smile and her infectious laugh. So we feel fantastic that our daughter can be honored on the OneLegacy 2026 Rose Parade float.
It would be wonderful to see everybody with that donate sticker on their driver's license. You know, it's such an easy thing to do, and the difference it can make in so many lives. The impact is just immeasurable.
My name is Rosario Morales Avena, and I'm here with my daughter, Joanne Avena, and Joe Avena is his dad. And we're here to honor Kevin for the Florograph. I am so proud of my son's accomplishment. Millions of people will be actually seeing him on the float. It really makes me so happy. And I said, you know, I thank God for that. My whole family is so proud of him being on the Rose Parade.
My name is Eric Nielsen. I'm here today with my family and friends, and I'm here representing Lloyd Nielsen Jr. So Lloyd is actually my brother, and he was very involved in community was a volunteer firefighter for CAL FIRE. January 1st is actually the anniversary date of my brother's accident. It'll be 25 years. We couldn't be more honored to have Lloyd's face featured on the OneLegacy float this year in the Rose Parade.
I received a letter that said, "The heart recipient, I thank you from the bottom of your son's heart to let me be a grandfather and know my grandkids."
I am the mother of this great guy. His name is Mark Daniel Flores. Mark Daniel, my son, saved many lives through organ donation in 2009. He was going to college in order to get his degree, and unfortunately, he passed away when he was 20 years old. We honor Mark Daniel through music. I would like people to remember Mark Daniel as a person that would encourage, as a kind soul.
This is Micah James Moyer. He's my little brother.
I'm Chris. I'm Micah's father.
Unfortunately, on May 25th of 2024, he and my mom were both in a car accident, and neither of them made it, but we were able to extend Micah's legacy with the donor program they have here.
He was 17 when he lost his life, full of dreams and promise.
I think it's a really big honor. We're really proud of him. I've always been really proud of him. I know we both have.
I'd like to express for our family, OneLegacy from the very start have been so supportive and compassionate. I'm really thankful for that.
My name is Alexandra, and this is my daughter, Miranda Araya. Miranda loved life. She seized every day. We really want everyone to live like Miranda, to go out and just be a good person, do the things that you're scared of, and to make the decision that a lot of people are afraid of, the decision to donate. It's a decision that we honored as a family, and it's a testament to the type of person that she was.
My name is Ann Jeanette Morgan. I am the mother of Reginae Morgan, who's on the Floragraph. She was a beautiful person who was very smart, ambitious, always told me, "Mom, I'm gonna make you proud," and she did. My daughter was sadly taken from me July 4th, 2024, but a beautiful thing came out of her passing. Through OneLegacy, I was able to save 4 lives. I did speak to one of the recipients of my daughter's organ, and I can't wait to meet her.
I'm Suzanne, Skylar's mom, and this is her close family and friends. So this is Skylar Saunders. She was a very smart, bright, funny, caring, loving. We will never forget Skylar. She grew up in Pasadena. Most of her classmates, they would know and remember her. They would be very pleased and happy to see her.
I think it's a huge honor that she's going to be on the float in the city where she impacted so many lives. So it's just truly a blessing and super exciting.
Hi, my name is Larry Lefferts, and this is my lovely bride, Vivian. I'm here with my daughter, Eleanor, her daughter, Alina, and Vivian's sister, Rita. Vivian and I were married in 1980, and we were blessed to have Eleanor and our son, John. In 2004, we lost John to an aortic dissection. The Gift of Hope sent us to the Rose Parade in 2013, and Vivian actually rode the float carrying a picture of John. On January 31st of 2023, Vivian passed away, and this year OneLegacy blessed us with sponsoring Vivian's Floragraph Our son touched 37 lives all across the country with his eyes, bones, and tissues, and my wife was able to be a cornea donor to 2 people. The comfort and healing that comes from that is immense. With donation, out of tragedy can come joy.